Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to Paws On Animation.
Today we're covering the animated Thanksgiving movie, and yes, we are serious, Free Bird.
Yes, I finally got to see it.
Yeah.
And this quirky little turkey film has gained a cult following as it's a duo of turkeys going back in time to the first Thanksgiving
To take
in this universe.
Right.
To
take
turkeys off the menu. Woo! No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no, you didn't. Before we said, be sure to like, subscribe, and notification updates on future podcasts and little pause videos.
Yes, and you were under the impression that I had actually seen this, but I remember saying that I don't ever recall seeing it, and then when we watched it, I was like, no, I've never seen this.
Because I could have swore that we went to the theaters and saw it. I don't know if it was on purpose or because there was another movie playing, but I could have sworn we had seen this at the theaters. Maybe it was actually on TV.
I know we've
something.
seen Angry Birds at the theater.
Yes, I remember that one.
Yeah.
So, well, regardless, you did get to see it, whether it be again or for the first time.
And I actually enjoyed it.
Yes. And there really aren't a lot of movies made for Thanksgiving or about the holiday or just taking place near it. There's way more movies for Christmas or Easter or Halloween than there are for Thanksgiving. So this was kind of a rarity to see. And while it didn't do so well when it first came out, it gained a following later for being probably one of the best and strangest Thanksgiving movies ever. And it has more appreciation for just how strange of a concept it is that, to be fair, no one else has come up with.
Yes, I haven't seen anything like it. Not before watching it, and not since I've watched it. And I don't think we're ever going to see another movie like this.
Right.
I think the time for these fun movies that would make up stories about certain holidays and really bring you joy and just be fun, it seems like studios aren't interested in those type of movies anymore.
And it's unfortunate. And I do remember, apparently when this movie came out, I ended up learning that it had it wasn't really a controversy, it was just something really strange, that it was considered a propaganda film against Thanksgiving. Like, they were trying to convince people to not celebrate the holiday, which is a bit ironic considering events now. But they tell you in the very beginning that the movie is meant to be a joke. The entire thing is fictional because they're going back in time to when they had Thanksgiving. So, of course, they're not going to get anything right. It's meant to be a joke. And they tell you everything in here is just for fun, except for the talking turkey. That's the only thing that's factual. So they tell you before the movie starts, this is not to be taken seriously. And apparently the movie's taken as a movie to not have turkey or abolish the holiday altogether or make up events about the history, which is ironic because, like I said, there's things about the holiday now that people say, but this movie told you straight up front that it was just meant to be something fun.
Joke, right?
Yeah.
And it was really a lot of fun. It had a cast of a few people that we know.
Yeah, it had Owen Wilson, Woody Harrelson, and Amy Poehler as the biggest stars in here.
Yes, and they were great. Of course, Owen Wilson's always good when he does the voiceover roles.
Right.
And it was different seeing hearing Woody Harrelson do voiceover.
Yes, and it's pretty well animated. You would think with a movie like this, they'd probably go a little cheap, but it strangely looks well animated for being a turkey film.
And what was hilarious to me, as soon as I watched it, I said, "Oh, and Colfer, Warp! This is Owen Colfer's Warp! Oh
That's
my gosh! It's Chevy and what's his name? It's not Red.
Riley.
Yes, Chevy and Riley, and she even had the necklace with the piece that helped to work the machine, and everything was Warp.
Oh my gosh!
So if any of you have read that book, yes, this movie. I don't know which was first, the movie or the book.
I'm not sure
like
now.
Which came first, the turkey or the book?
Right. And I'm not even sure myself because these probably came out around the same time. So it's hard to tell if it was before, after, or the same year.
Well, one or the other borrowed from one or the other because this was Warp. This was nothing but
Warp with turkeys. It's like when you had Die Hard with fairies, this is Warp with turkeys. And like I said, as the movie goes on, it just kind of gets stranger and stranger, but is when you watch it, like, it doesn't feel like they were just trying to cash in and make something stupid. It looked like, as silly as the concept was, they were trying to make this as believable as possible, as fun as possible, as silly as possible. And the proof for me is when they had the turkeys in here, and they have in the beginning, aside from Owen Wilson's character, I think it's Scratch, and the turkeys are idiots. They're all idiots. They're like Cletus idiots from The Simpsons, and he's the only one not stupid. And it's kind of inferred that they've eaten so much corn they've been dumbed down, and he's the only one that doesn't like it, so he hasn't been affected. And they're too stupid to know that when each turkey leaves, they never come back. They're supposed to go to turkey paradise, and they're going straight to a slaughterhouse.
That's the message there.
Right.
They've eaten so much corn, they're done down.
Right. And then you get to the past, and all these turkeys are intelligent, and they're...
And the leader is Keith, voiced by Keith David.
Yes. And they're patterned off the indigenous people. You can tell by the markings, the voices, the speech patterns they use. And they hide underground away from the people. They go up in the trees so they're not on the ground, so they're not hunted. And it's like they actually thought this out, because you really don't think that hard about turkeys, because all you think
was Artemis Fowl.
Yeah, all you really think about them is being dinner.
No pun intended.
Right. Right. And you really think about it, you really don't see turkeys use much else other than being dinner. The whole joke is that they're dinner. Like how if you have a tiger, they're a kitty. If they're a wolf, they're a puppy. They kind of like dumb it down to just being one simple thing. But the turkeys, they kind of reversed it. You have it being stupid in the present, but in the past they were really intelligent. It's kind of like you wonder what happened to them after all this time.
Well, it's a really fun movie to see. If you haven't seen it, this is the perfect time to watch it. We saw it on demand.
Actually, we bought it. We actually bought it at our Dollar Tree.
How did I forget that?
And didn't expect to find it, but it was perfect because it was before November. So we just saved it up for that time. And now we kind of watch this on or before the holiday. And like I said, there's not a lot of Thanksgiving movies, so this is kind of up there for people to watch with Fantastic Mr. Fox, because that is kind of technically a Thanksgiving film. They watched the Peanuts movie, and if you want to throw in something live action, you got Planes, Trains, Automobiles. And they kind of have that little quartet of Thanksgiving films, since there really aren't that many out there, if you don't count Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
Right, well, if you count that, then you've got 5.
Right.
So, I would definitely recommend, if you haven't seen this, watch it. It really is a lot of fun. As we mentioned, the voice cast is excellent. And again, movies like this aren't made anymore. You're not going to find these type of movies made.
Right.
So, if you like classic movies, because it's a classic now.
Right.
They're fun, entertaining. They have a message that is within the movie, but not hitting you over the head with it,
right,
but told in a fun manner so that the message comes across to all ages.
Right.
Then Freebird is a movie that you definitely want to see.
Right. Oh, and one more thing to add is that now for some people who have seen the movie, if they choose to not really want a turkey for Thanksgiving, this is a movie that started a sort of underground trend of having pizza at Thanksgiving. Like, if you really don't want to eat turkey, or you don't want to eat any birds, period, then you eat pizza. And when you watch the movie, you'll find out why.
So, if you've seen Freebirds, let us know what you think in the comments below. Did you love it? Hate it? Did you see it originally, or did you watch it like we did on DVD? And if you haven't seen it, go to your local tree or dollar store or 99-cent only, or
right,
whatever's in your area. But forget Family Dollar and Dollar General, because nothing there's $1.
Right.
And give it a watch and come back and let us know what you think.
And if you haven't already, subscribe for updates and weekly videos on your favorite anime series, anime shows, and all things animation.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for watching. I'm Mask Entertainment.
And I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a toontastic day.
Peace.